Hello folks, welcome aboard Flight 176 over to Fresno. We're doing a PM shift now. You watched the other AM shift. We're having a crew change. Crew would get off, the PM would get on, and we're doing 3 legs and we're done for the night. And without any further ado, let's go to jump in and get this aircraft ready to go. Obviously, we're going to do a full alignment, so we're going to start right onto that right now. We're going to come upstairs. We're going to go to the nav. Let's drop down to the FMC, and let's get it going here. Reference airport, Kilo, Salt Lake City. So we're going from Salt Lake City right here over to Fresno, and our gate position is Bravo. So looking at the gate in Salt Lake. The gate charts, just going to verify the coordinates with what I have here on that. So give me a second. Let me pull that chart. I got the wrong chart up there. There you go. Gate coordinates. And we're at Bravo 20, so it's 47.3 west, 111.59.2. That is right. And you can put Bravo 20 to see if it takes it. It might. It sure does. You can see that. You just drop that in there. We'll throw that up there, and we're done. And the route is going to be Salt Lake City to Kilo FAT, FAT, and then we're going to throw that into the co-route. What do you mean? Okay, we're going to clear that. Salt Lake City to FAT and throw in the co-route. Invalid entry. Oh, I know why. Yeah. That's my fault, folks. Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and load this in there. We're going to load that from SimBrief. Now we can do it. It just pulls it in. Or we can request the flight plans. Just a couple things we can do here. And then you can see SimBrief route right there. We can just drop it in. Or you could do the co-route. It's fine. And that's what we're doing. We'll set off our payload, all that stuff coming up. 0 fuel weight. We expect that. That's select the route. And that should throw it in there. Runway out of here. We're looking at weather-wise. I've got we're looking at 320 at 10. Just a nice day today. Okay, we're going to load that route. Go ahead and plug the weathers in. The weather is Salt Lake City right now, 320 at 10. Visibility is beautiful. It's about 10 miles visibility. Actually, it's greater than 6. There's some haze. Greater than 6, and we've got vicinity showers in Salt Lake. Scattered at 8,000. And we're looking at broken at 12,000. Altimeter, well, temperature is... that's our TAF report. What do you got right now? All right, ATIS. Let's do this. 320, 12, 10 miles visibility. Few clouds at 9. Scattered at 11. Scattered at 15. Broken at 20. 20 over 1. That's it. 20 over -1. Altimeter coming in 2977. By the way, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and the like button if you've been with us for a bit. That helps the channel out a lot. We're going to go 3-4. We'd kind of like to do it right, learn something, and have fun here. That's what we're doing. Kind of smack dab in the middle there. They'll probably give us 3-4 right. Usually take that runway out of here. And that's it. Let's go route data uplink. We've already done that. Runway is going to be 3-4 right. We'll drop that in there. I'll clear that. And then we're going to go to the arrivals and departures. We're going to do departure. We're doing the... Desert 2 departure right there with, I believe, probably going to be Minna transition. Let me just verify that on my paperwork because I don't want to give you the wrong stuff. Yep, it's going to be MVA transition. So throw that in there. That's good to go. And the arrival is Natal at FAT. I don't think we have an arrival into Yeah, there's one arrival to the south. We're not going to be there, so that's right. We got to be careful because it's Natal, and then we're done. So there is no arrival here. It's just straight up on the runway, and we'll have to figure out as we get a little closer what runways are landing. Let's click activate it, and we'll execute that. And our pref page coming up. Again, we can go ahead and take a look and see what we got here on the stats. Got 2 minutes before we're fully aligned, so that's good. I got a text from dispatch. Let's see what dispatch has to say. They said, should be a good day in the office. Looks like there might be some turbulence on the west side of the airport. Yep. All right, so that was nice of our dispatch to let us know what's going on. Without any further ado, we're going to be pushing out here at about 1700. So it gives us enough time to get everything prepared, ready to go, and all that good stuff. Now we've got that. Let's go to the pref page, the pref in it, and we're going to get that done. We've got a zero fuel weight coming in right now of 119,000. So that's our zero fuel. And we're going to be planning out of here with 14.9. Let's say 15.0 on the fuel. Reserves are going to be about your standard 4.8. We don't have any alternates today. Cost index is 30. And we're going to be cruising up to an altitude of 380. We'll see if we can climb that high. And winds are that is not 236 at 44. 236 at 44. And we're going to be negative 59 degrees or -2 on the outside. So we're going to go ahead negative 59 up at altitude and then execute. And save that for now. Let's go ahead and call up our GSX. We're going to get the catering on the aircraft. We're going to have to do a whole bunch of stuff. We got to get catering service. We're going to go ahead and request that's LSG, and then we're going to go and get the honey wagon. So we're going to go additional services here. We're going to request lavatory services, and then we're going to request a water tank. Request water. That's coming up. This airplane just came in from Long Beach, so about 2 hours. So we're going to go additional services. You can see request water services. So all that is coming in. You can see the catering trucks coming on and all that good stuff. Going to be coming out here servicing us, and then we'll call for fuel after we're done with all of that. And while they're doing that, I'm going to talk about the ride here. Let's get the plug in on the ride. Give you an update on all that weather, and we'll sort it out for you. Like I said, some showers to the north of here, so that might be fun for us. So let's go ahead and see if we can't allow this. If I can, I don't know. There we go. Let's get this route pasted in there. We'll throw in there. Let's see what we got. That's a weird. That's why. I didn't paste the entire thing in my app here, so consequently, well, maybe it did and just didn't like it. No, it didn't. Let's go back to our app here and let's see what we get. I don't think it's reading it right. Sure isn't. Yeah, we got some weather out there to the west. Looks like some bumps. We'll be looking for that as well. We should be all right. So just to the west there's some bumps, but that's pretty much all I see right now. Yeah, so just kind of as we go to the west and then drop down, it's going to be a little choppy on the climb. That's kind of normal for here. And then when we get up to altitude, should be pretty good. Not bad. We do have some weather off to the west of the airport. We'll have to watch that. That's bringing itself in, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so the catering's getting on. And let's get back in. Let's get the airplane programmed. Go from there. All right. Gonna go ahead and report this. Let's pull up our performance data and we will go from there. I think they're done. We'll get the water truck coming in, we'll get the lavatory service coming on, and while I get this airplane ready to go here with our performance data. .24 steel on the brakes. Airport search, we're going to be in Salt Lake City. And I'm going to go ahead and dump the weather in there. Runway is going to be 34 right. Okay, we're going to do thrust. It's going to be full takeoff there, maximum. Optimum on the flaps, auto on the AC. Anti-ice is off, and no improved climb. Our takeoff weight probably going to be right around. Did I write the takeoff weight down? Sure didn't. Okay, hold on. Let's see what our takeoff weight is going to be. Our takeoff weight is approximately 133.4. 133.4 on the takeoff weight. And Mac, we're going to come in about 19. 18 on the Mac. Click done. Click calculate. All right, let's see what we got. Trim 6.75 standard. Temperature is 41 degrees. Flaps are going to be 1. Runway is going to be 34 right. And then our V-speed is 136. 136 over 139. All right, we're all set there, and the runway is great. We've got graphics. Let's see here. We're looking at margin of 3,800 feet coming in from the right on this. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and dump the portable. They're giving us water on the airplane, so we need that for the tank. And then they'll dump the lav, and we'll get the lav done and all that good stuff. So they're servicing the airplane right now. Cell temp coming in at 41 degrees. Takeoff flaps are 1. CG is going to be about 18, and we'll hold that for now. And then I got 35. It doesn't matter. 35, 36, and then 39. All set. Okay, that's done. Let's go to the route page. Excuse me, the legs page. We'll go to data, and we're going to request those winds in. Get those winds pulled in, and all that good stuff. And I forgot to do one very important step, and that's getting my panels to work. Pray they work. All right, so far so good. Maybe we got good panels. We'll see. All right, barometric pressure, it's coming in at 29077. 29077, nice and low here. Got that front coming through. Okay. Good, the potable water is still putting some water in this airplane. Let's call for the fuel truck. Request refueling. That's coming up. And then our cruise wind uplink ready to go. Let's click load. And then we're going to click execute. Good. And then our descent page coming up. Forecast uplink ready. Got it. We've already done it. Forecast there. We're going to click load. We'll give it a second and we'll dump it in there. And then we'll just execute that. That's done as well. And finally, we'll go back to our route. And you can see the winds are there and reflected. Okay. All that's good to go. Let's go and I'm going to give you a briefing while we're waiting on the airplane to come in and just kind of first flight of the day kind of actions for us today, so it won't be too bad. But I do want to give you a briefing because, well, we're going to brief it and then we'll start our flows. Fuel truck is in position. That's nice. All right, so what we're going to do is come over here. We got departure, Salt Lake City. We're going to do the SID. What did we say we're doing? Desert 2. We'll go ahead and lock that up. Bring up the page, and pretty much departure is going to be to the north, probably turn to Dirch, then over to Bonnie. I'm looking at my FMC as well. And then we've got desert. Got to keep that desert there below. It's 15,000 and above. 14 above, 15 above, and then out to the west here. We're going to be right into this stuff. Some weather right here, so we're going to be kind of flying through it. We'll keep our radar on. I don't think there is radar in here, but we'll check it. And then we're going to go right on down to Aston. Yep, and then MVA, and there we go. And that's the end of that. And then our flight plan, go ahead and pull that up for us, and we can see kind of what to expect on the flight plan. I don't want that. I don't want that. What's that? No, we want the Navigraph map, and I'll do the high, and we don't want to lock it. So I'm going to come down to Ashton. And see, it's pretty close. I mean, MVA, and then over to Intel, and then right in, and that's what we've got. So FRA to Intel, and then we're in on a runway. It depends on the runway. We'll get the runway programmed. I think right now, let's just look at Fresno weather. Right now they're reporting 310 at 12 knots, 10 miles visibility. So kind of coming out of the north, we're going to land runway 29er. So I'm pretty confident we'll probably land 29er left or 29er right. It's about 8,000 feet. 29er left is perfect. So let's go plan that in. So let's go down to our approaches. And we're going to go the ILS 29er. Just keep it nice and smooth and easy. 29er left is, or 29er right. I don't think they have a 29er left, do they? They don't. They have an RNAV GPS. But we'll go with the ILS Yankee 29er left. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm just going to plug that into the arrivals. ILS 29 left. Throw that in there. And FRA transition coming in from the north. Procedure not authorized for arrivals at FRA VOR northeast bound. So we'd have to, if we come in from that place, I'll show you. We'd have to kind of do a procedure turn inbound. It's going to be visual, so we're going from Intel here. So maybe we go from the front VOR down and then just kind of square it up, do a turn inbound, because it's going to be beautiful weather. So maybe we do that, and I'll show you kind of what I'm thinking of here on the arrival. If you go here and go to the approach, it's going to be the ILS 29er right. Here we are. So we're coming in basically from the north here. So we can hit that VOR. Now normally we'd have to do a procedure turn inbound, you know, kind of go like this, flip it over, and whoop, that's how we would do that. Little teardrop in there. But in this particular case, we could just come down, get a visual, square it up, and then go to story and then in. So let's do that. Let's go FRA transition. We'll execute that. So that will complete at least the box. So we're not going to do Intel. We're just going to go straight up to FRA. All right, that's the plan anyway, folks. So good stuff. We got our fuel in there. Good. And 16:20 on the time. That's perfect. I'm going to get up to stretch my legs before we get going on our flows. I'm going to start getting them boarded. 7,500 on the fuel. That's what we've got. 0 in the center. It looks like 15,000. Good. So all that works really good. Our oil is 87 over 90. And let's see down here. We're looking at 92 over 92 on the hydraulic. All right, I like what I see. That's it, folks. That's all she wrote. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's get the boarding process done, and we'll kind of roll from there. It looks about 30 minutes to go for push, and then we'll get a flow in, and we'll be rocking and rolling. Let's go ahead and click request boarding, please. There we go. All right, folks. Well, I'm not going to leave here. I'm just going to stretch my legs for a minute, get out in the terminal, go hit the lav, come back, and we'll get this show on the road. I'll be back. Folks, welcome aboard Flight 176, nonstop service over to Fresno and then on to Long Beach. Right now, the weather in Fresno, really nice today. Just sitting. Right now, weather is 77 degrees and just a few clouds out there. Winds are pretty light out of the north, about 12 knots. Should have me out of the gate here in about 15 minutes. Once we're airborne, looks like roughly about an hour and 33 minutes. So we'll have you on time, about 15 minutes early right now. And it just depends on the winds. The climb out here is going to be a little bit bumpy. Have some weather to the west. We'll try to kind of get over that for you. We can get the seatbelt sign off soon. Once that's done, remember, please remain seated. If you do remain seated, keep your seatbelts fastened. Just helps in case we hit any unexpected rough air. Thanks for watching the FSBN channel. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. All right, guys, let's go get a clearance. Looking, I'm on VADSIM right now. Nobody's online, so I'm going to use Beyond ATC. We'll go ahead and tune to the center frequency, or the clearance frequency, 137.3. Stand by. Just want to see if you guys can hear this. Salt Lake clearance, Riptide 176, clearance over to IFR clearance over to Fresno.
Riptide 176, Salt Lake City clearance, cleared to Fresno Yosemite. Desert 2 departure, MENA transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 4652.
4652.
Cleared to Fresno Yosemite. Desert 2 departure, MENA transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 4652. Riptide 176.
Riptide 176. Read back correct. Contact ground 123.775 when ready for pushback or engine start.
All right.
Ground 123.775 when ready. Riptide 176. Take care.
All right, we got the clearance in hand. Let's go. All right, let's start our flows now. So we're going to jump in here, do our flows, and first thing I like to do with these flows, I'm just going to come down here, check. I'm going to come over here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Skywest 3726. Contact Salt Lake City Tower 119.05.
And we'll check the other squid.
Contact Tower 119.05.
Test.
Skywest 3726.
Good. Test. TCAS. What do you say?
Delta 1740. Contact Salt Lake City
good.
Tower 132.65. Have a good afternoon.
Okay, all that's done below.
Contact Tower 132.65, Delta 1740.
Okay, interphone's off. Those are off. Those are on. That's capped. We're going to go ahead and just test. Good.
Southwest 1049. Contact Salt Lake City Tower 132.65.
Over to Tower 132.65.
PSEU light is off. We're going to come down. God Amper.
1049.
God Amper is coming on. We got normal here.
Delta
Auto
768
normal.
at gate Alpha 32. Request pushback and engine start.
Come down here. Fuel pump's going to come
Delta
on.
768. Salt Lake City
Center's gonna
ground.
be off.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Seatbelt's coming on.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Delta 768.
Okay, coming up. Ground power's good. We're going to throw that in EPU. Window heat, we'll check that. All 4 coming on. Just check the lights. Then back off. Oh, excuse me. We're going to go on, and then we're going to overheat it. Go throw the overheat. And to clear that, just throw them all off and back on. Probe heats, just checking the lights. Looks good on all those lights. Same thing down here with the engine anti-ice. I'm going to throw all that on. Those should be on. Wing. Just testing the lighting. That's all you're doing here. We're going to scroll on down. Pumps are on. Good. Forward door. We'll get that closed. And we'll hold this for 5 seconds. Good. 0 to about 4,000. That's about right. We're going to climb upstairs here. Cabin pressure or cabin supply. Looks good. I'm just going to cool it down just a little bit. I like it on the cooler side. Packs are off. That's good. And we're going to go up to 370 today. And the 330 feet on the landing altitude. 300. Let's go 350. And then first flight of the day, we're to the right side here, and we're done with that. Let's come over across here.
Delta 768.
Flight director's
Request
on my
taxi.
side. On your side, we got 140.
Delta 768. Runway 34 right
139.
taxi via 1 November. 1 Sierra. Hotel 1.
Auto brakes on RTO.
Runway 34 right taxi
climb
via 1 November.
via
1
the
Sierra.
SID.
Hotel
It's gonna
1.
be up to,
Delta
sorry,
768.
I had the wrong one. There we go. We're going to go up to the SID, and that's about 15.
Southwest 362, Gate Bravo 15, request pushback.
Good, everybody's pushing back.
Southwest 362.
Just trying to get out of here.
Salt Lake City ground. Pushback and engine
Yeah,
start
go ahead and
approved.
reset that, and we're going to
Face
check
west.
the lights. Just looking at all of our lights now. Let's make sure
Pushback
everything's
approved.
good to
Face
go.
west, Southwest 362.
That's good. I'll shut that light off now. We'll check our
Skywest 3737. Gate Alpha 4.
autopilot annunciator.
Request pushback and engine start.
Clear that. All right, you guys, we got a good jet. So far, so
Skywest
good.
3737.
6 point
Salt Lake City ground. Pushback approved.
trim is good, and all the
Face
pedestals
west.
already done. All right, we're all set. Let's run the
Pushback approved.
checklist,
Face
and
west.
we'll get out
Skywest
of here.
3737.
Everybody's pushing back and all that good stuff. I want to see if we have... No. Just want to see if anybody's on board here.
SkyWest 3933.
All right, let's go. Checklist.
Alpha
Fuel
6,
pumps. They are
request
on.
pushback.
Center pumps are off, and fuel is 15.
SkyWest 3933.
Passenger
Salt Lake
signs are
City
on.
ground.
Window heat
Hold
is on.
position for
Hydraulic
company
pumps
traffic.
are on. Doors.
call you
We're going to
back.
close those doors now. And
Hold
let's go
position for
get
traffic. SkyWest 3933.
close those doors. We're going to go ahead and get the APU running. We'll try to get out of here a little early. APU coming to start. Doors closed, pressurization set, and auto brakes on RTO, and stabilizer trim is set. Before start checklist is complete. I believe it's 118 on the.
Southwest 362. Request taxi to the active.
Let's see here. We've got runways.
Southwest 362.
Yeah,
Runway
118.3.
34 left taxi via 14, 3 Whiskey, Charlie, 2 November, Alpha, Alpha 1.
118.3.
Runway 34 left taxi via 14, 3 Whiskey, Charlie, 2 November.
All right, so that's going to be set. I'm going to throw that on.
SkyWest 3737.
Number 2.
Taxi for departure.
This is going to be our
Delta 768. Contact Salt Lake
Our
City
bat
Tower
sim frequency.
119.05.
which we're on right now. So
Contact Tower 119.05. Delta 768. Have a good one.
there we go. So I want to listen to this one. So I'm just going to listen to that. We'll come down here.
SkyWest
just kinda take a look,
3737.
see, hold on
Runway
that
34
one.
left taxi via 1 November, Alpha, Alpha 1.
We're listening to the comm.
All right. We'll taxi to runway 34 left via 1 November. Alpha.
So they're going
Alpha
3-4
1.
left.
SkyWest 3737.
They're probably going to give us 3-4 left, tell you the truth, and we'll have to do a runway change. That's fine. All right, guys, APU's on the line. We're going to throw it on the bus. Throw your timer
SkyWest
on.
3933, Salt Lake City ground. Pushback approved. West.
We'll give them a call and
Pushback and engine
Ask
start
them as
approved.
well.
Face west, SkyWest 3933.
yeah, that's my guy. He's on the same frequency.
Delta 1624, Gate Alpha 7 taxi
Well, we
via
got a
Alpha
couple
7 Bravo, 2
aircraft
November,
on here.
Charlie.
There's one behind us. Couple
Gate Alpha
traffic
7
targets.
via Alpha 7, Bravo, 2 November, Charlie, Delta 1624.
There's a live target back there somewhere. That's okay. We're going to treat all these guys as live targets for now. All right, let's go ahead and pull the ground services. We're going to go ahead and release the air conditioning cart, get that off the aircraft. And we're on ship power, so we're going to release the ground power right now. I'm going to call for push. Let's go. Salt Lake ground, Riptide 176, push, gate Bravo 20.
Riptide 176, Salt Lake City ground. Pushback approved.
We are ready for pushback.
Face west.
All right, so we're going to go definitely that runway.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west, Riptide 176.
Okay, AP bleed coming on.
SkyWest 3737,
Cops are
contact Salt
coming
Lake
on.
City Tower 132.65.
Contact
The reason why
Tower
I'm throwing the packs on,
132.65. SkyWest 3737.
Bypass pin inserted.
SkyWest 3933.
Beacon lights are on.
Taxi to the active.
SkyWest 3933, runway 34 left taxi via 1
we got
November,
those chocks
Alpha,
off
Alpha
the
1.
aircraft. Chocks removed.
Runway tree 4 left taxi via 1 November. Alpha, Alpha 1, SkyWest 3933.
Locking gear.
It's actually pretty early, 16:44. I'm going to go ahead and advance that clock.
Southwest
just a little bit.
362, contact Salt Lake City Tower 132.65.
Over to Tower 132.65, Southwest 362.
All right, we're going to go nose to the left, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Now, before we do that, I'm going to go to our arrivals and departures. Departures, we're going to take 3-4
Release parking brakes, please.
left now. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. Takeoff speed is deleted. We'll go ahead and delete that.
Release parking brakes, please.
Sorry, I have to go cell temp.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, standby. Cell temp 41. Takeoff. It's the same runway distance, folks. So if you're worried, like, why didn't you do your
Release parking brakes,
data?
please.
It's the same runway, same distance. All right, brakes coming released.
It's commencing push.
All right.
All engines clear.
Timer
Start
coming
at
up.
will.
ET's coming on. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start number 2. We got an aircraft taxiing already.
SkyWest 3933.
Oh.
Contact Salt Lake City Tower 132.65.
All right, we're out at 16:58.
Over to Tower 1, tree 2.65. SkyWest 3933.
All right, you guys,
Have a
let's
good one.
burn number 2.
Delta 1871. Gate Alpha 19er taxi via Alpha 7 Bravo. 2 November. Charlie 2 Sierra.
Gate Alpha 19er via Alpha 7, Bravo, 2 November, Charlie, 2 Sierra, Delta 1871.
Check. All right, I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna click apply, click OK. All right, let's go ahead and start second. Start number 2. Oh, I'm gonna go upstairs. Let's throw off the packs. We don't need those on now. Packs coming off. Bleeds run. Start number 2. Number 2 coming to ground. Here we go. There's 25%. Here
Delta
comes the fuel.
1120 at Gate Alpha 30. Request pushback.
Got a light off.
Delta 1120. Salt Lake City ground. Pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback approved. Face east. Delta 1120.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, brakes coming set. Brakes are set. Okay, we got a roll back. Looking good. Let's go ahead and isolate, ventilate. Isolate, ventilate. Okay, let's fire number 1. We're going to start both engines today. Starting number 1.
Frontier Flight 3862. Gate Bravo tree. Request pushback and engine start.
Frontier Flight 3862. Salt Lake City ground. Pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Frontier Flight 3862.
Left is clear, right is clear.
All right, let's go. Sorry, I got distracted. Fuel's coming in.
Delta 1120. Request taxi to the active.
Delta 1120. Runway 34 right taxi via 1 November. 1 Sierra. Hotel. Hotel 1.
Runway 34 right taxi via 1 November. 1 Sierra. Hotel. Hotel 1 Delta 1120.
All right, I got 2 good starts on the aircraft. Let's go ahead and do our flows. Coming on the overhead here. Looking good. We already saw the pin. We'll go ahead and throw the APUs to the off position now. Checking it. Number 2 looks good. Gen 1 looks good. Inverters are looking good. Probe heat's coming on. Coming on down that. That looks good. Down here. And continuous on the right side. Taxis on. Standby for flaps. Flaps 1.
SkyWest 5317.
Watch your
Bravo
knees.
16 taxi via Alpha 7 Bravo. 2 November.
Gate Bravo 16 via Alpha 7 Bravo. 2 November. SkyWest 5317.
All right. Let's go take taxi
Frontier
check.
Flight 3862.
4 taxi generators are on.
Departure.
Propute is on. Anti-ice is off. Not required. Yep. Flight controls free.
Frontier
Flaps
Flight
11 green.
3862.
And
Runway 34 left
last
taxi
thing
via 3 Whiskey Charlie 2 November Alpha 1.
we're lighting them up.
Runway 34 left taxi
1183.
via Whiskey Charlie 2 November Alpha.
I'm guessing this is Salt Lake. You know, let me look. Just really quick. CTAF Kilo SLC. Yeah, it's 118050. That's 118050. So I was wrong. 118050. Give a call. Salt Lake traffic, Riptide 176, taxi runway 34 left, Salt Lake. All right, brakes off, let's go. We're gonna go back to that frequency. Give him a call. Salt Lake ground, Riptide 176, taxi, please.
Riptide 176. Runway 34 left taxi via 2 November Alpha 1.
2 November Alpha 1.
Runway 34 left taxi via 2 November Alpha 1. Riptide 176.
All right, we're gonna go down to Alpha, so.
Delta 1675. Gate Alpha 1 taxi via Alpha 7 Bravo.
Gate Alpha 1 via Alpha 7 Bravo, Delta 1675.
Okay, what's this guy doing? I had the right of way, not you. Alright, you're in a United jet, so I expect you to turn in here somewhere. You're gonna run me over, isn't he? Okay, what are you... Get that piece of crap out of my way, man. Alright, you guys. Well, that's always fun, taxiing. You never know. You never know what you're going to get. And we're on our way. PM shift has commenced. This is a brand new proving flight, by the way, for us, so we want to make sure that the times work out. We're looking at that kind of stuff. Are the times working out for us? That kind of thing.
Frontier Flight 3862. Contact Salt Lake City Tower 132.65. Have a good
gotta listen
afternoon.
to 1180.
Over to Tower 132.65. Frontier Flight 3862. See you.
Looking right. Okay, 118050. I want to listen to that just to make sure. Don't turn in on me then. Don't you do that. Go wide, sir. Good. I want to go Alpha.
SkyWest 3905 at Gate Alpha Tree. Request pushback and engine start.
SkyWest 3905. Salt Lake City ground. Hold position for traffic.
Hold position. SkyWest 3905.
Okay, we got
SkyWest
Alpha.
3905. Salt Lake City ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. SkyWest 3905.
Looks like Frontier. There's that SkyWest pushing back. Some cherry blossoms in that tree. It's pretty cool. Alright, antenna notification. Looks like we're number 1. That looks good. Recall it. Recall. Check. We'll check our packs and bleeds here, just looking. Alright, packs are on auto, bleeds are on. Yep. Tax check is complete.
SkyWest 3905, request taxi to be active.
Wow, that was quick. Gosh. You lit them up.
SkyWest 3905, runway 34 left taxi via 2 Sierra, Alpha 1.
Runway 34 left taxi via 2 Sierra, Alpha 1, SkyWest 3905.
All aircraft be advised information whiskey now current. Altimeter 2976.
SkyWest 3717
nice airplane there.
at gate Alpha
Nice little,
18. Request
Airbus.
pushback
Boom.
and engine start.
Touchdown.
SkyWest 3717, Salt Lake City ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. SkyWest 3717.
Couple of targets here in Salt Lake, but they just came in for a landing. So this guy you see is an FSLT target, but that's okay. We're going to treat it like a...
Riptide 176. Contact Salt Lake City Tower 132.65.
Okay, 132.65.
Over to Tower 132.65. Riptide 176. Have a good afternoon.
There's Alpha 1 coming up.
Delta 1620, monitor ground 123.775.
Okay, you guys ready to go?
123.775, Delta 1620.
Let's get our checklist out and running our go here. Before takeoff config is checked. Packs are set, bleeds are set, recall is completed. Takeoff checklist is complete. I'll stop right here and give him a call. Salt Lake Tower, Riptide 176, ready to go here, 34 left.
Riptide 176, runway 34 left, line up and wait.
Okay, we'll line up and wait.
Line up and wait. Runway 34 left. Riptide 176.
Let me give him a call here on yeah, that's not broadcasting yet.
Riptide 176, Salt Lake City Tower, wind tree 20 at 17, gust 26, fly heading 280, runway tree 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
You got all that?
Fly heading 280. Runway 34 left. Cleared for takeoff. Riptide 176.
280 set.
SkyWest 3905, ready for departure. Runway tree 4 left.
Shoot, hold on.
SkyWest 3905, hold short of tree 4 left.
Okay, let's go.
Wilco, hold short of tree 4 left. SkyWest 3905.
Okay, auto throttle on. And here we go, punch it. Takeoff thrust set.
SkyWest 3905. Runway tree 4 left. Line up and wait.
Okay, now it's cross check. Got some
Runway
gusty
34
conditions.
left. Line up and wait. SkyWest 3905.
V1,
We're going.
rotate.
Here we go. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
You're up. Get up to about 20. There we go, right there. Okay. Increase that
SkyWest
speed.
3905. Salt Lake City Tower. Wind tree 20 at 17. Gust 26. Fly heading tree 40. Runway tree 4 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading tree 40, runway tree 4 left, cleared for takeoff, SkyWest
Okay,
3905.
climb thrust set. Flaps up. Let's give him a call here.
Riptide 176. Contact Salt Lake City departure. See you.
Over to departure.
Contact Salt Lake City departure, Riptide 176.
Yeah, we're gonna start our
Have a good one.
turnout now.
Salt Lake City departure, Riptide 176. Climbing via Desert 2, 7000.
Gotta get above 12.
Riptide 176, Salt Lake City departure. Radar contact. Cleared direct Dersh. Resume the Desert 2.
Hey, Dirch.
Cleared direct Dersh. Resume the Desert 2. Riptide 176.
All right, LNAV. LNAV is on. And I'm going to go ahead and increase the speed a little bit. I'm going to bring that speed up about right there. That looks good. All right, let's go
Salt
to...
Lake City departure, SkyWest 3905, good afternoon, 5,300.
SkyWest 3905.
Command A on.
Salt Lake City departure.
VNAV on.
Radar contact. Climb and maintain 15,000. Altimeter 2976.
Climb and maintain 15,000, altimeter
Hold
2976.
250 on the speed, and then through 10,000, let's go ahead and clean up taxis.
SkyWest 3905.
Climb
Turn
check
left,
coming up.
Heading 190.
Turn left, heading 190.
Okay, climb
SkyWest
check, packs and
3905.
bleeds. Climb via the SID, so packs are on auto, bleeds are on. We're gonna go ahead and keep on the climb here. They said just keep climbing, I guess, huh? 380 on the climb, unless they tell me lower. 380 set. Just want to make sure we've got... That's good.
Salt Lake City departure. SkyWest 3717. Climbing via Rugged Tree 5000.
Climb's going to be closed. Let's go.
Riptide 176. Contact Salt Lake Center 1 tree 5.775.
135.775.
Center on 135.775. Riptide 176. Salt Lake Center, Riptide 176. Good afternoon. Climbing via Desert 2, 13,600.
Riptide 176. Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon. Climb and maintain flight level 380.
380 set.
Climb and maintain flight level 380. Riptide 176.
Okay, looks like the weather's behind us.
Delta 1120. Contact Salt Lake Center 128.55. See you.
There actually is weather
Contact
to the
Salt Lake
west.
Center 128.55. Delta 1120.
So I don't know what's going on. It would be we'd be getting it right now. And we do have active sky on board here, and it's in operation. I just don't know why it's not depicting what we would see out there. And what we would see out there is a mess.
Riptide 176. Contact Salt Lake Center 128.55.
Center on 128.55. Riptide 176. Salt Lake Center,
See?
Riptide
See all that?
176. Climbing via Desert 2. 16,200.
Is it on depiction mode or what?
Riptide 176, Salt Lake Center.
It's a bummer. There's
Skywest
17,000.
3933. Contact Salt Lake Center 125.575.
I wonder if the weather radar doesn't work.
Contact Salt Lake Center 125.575.
I don't know, does it?
Skywest 3933. Take care.
Let's see. All right, 18,2992. Lights coming off. All right, we're done. Through 18,000, I got weather radar on. Like I said, expecting the bumps as we definitely get into this weather. Ah, Salt Lake just lit up. No, I'm not going to do anything just yet. And folks, from the flight deck, we've reached cruising altitude 38,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and turn off the seatbelt sign now. And remain seated. Keep the seatbelts fastened just in case we hit any unexpected rough air. I show about 243 nautical miles to top of descent here, bringing us down. But just after the top of the hour here in Fresno. Right now, the weather in Fresno, it's beautiful. Not much change. 77 degrees, just a few clouds there. We should have a nice, smooth ride. All the way down into Fresno, there's a little bit of turbulence that shows just to the east of us, but I think we're going to be clear of it. Now, it might be light. But right now, we got the seatbelt sign off and enjoy the beautiful views out of the West Desert here in Utah. All right, folks, we're on the way down here to 10,000 feet. We've got altimeters are set, cross-track VREF is set and noted. Auto brakes are on 2. Start switches are on continuous, and then recall, we've checked it. That's our descent checklist is done. That's it. We got great weather down here, and there we go. We'll kind of skirt this 15 nautical mile ring. I'll go heading select here. And that's it. We could go down to 3,000 now, so I'm gonna let them. Good, we're above the highest terrain, which is 12,000, and that's behind us, so we're good on that. Alright guys, here we go on the way. Sorry, I had to stop it really quick. We're back on the downwind here for Fresno. Beautiful day here in Fresno. We're just gonna basically do a downwind. That's what we're doing right now. The airplane is getting a little bit below speed, so we're gonna go ahead and speed that up just a little bit. I'm gonna start slowing the aircraft. I'll start slowing the airplane down right now, kind of get it down at 220. So we're looking at Story here, Sango 2800. So about right there. I'm going to go ahead and take over just a little bit on the vertical speed. It just seems like we'll be all right. I'll leave it right there. Got some terrain ahead, so again, we'll watch that. I've got the aircraft now. I'm just going to take over the vertical speed, and I'll start descending it myself. About 850 to about 1,100 feet a minute. Let's see what that brings us. Looking good. I looked at the traffic. Nobody's here, so we're good. right, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and flaps. We'll drop flaps 5. Start slowing down 210. Got a beautiful day here, Fresno. Looking good at 180 on the speed. Okay, we got the speed in. We're locked that in. We're going to go ahead and arm the speed brake. Walk in the park. It's a nice day in the office today. Let's go ahead and turn base. There we go. Heading select. Just going to come in. We don't need to do a procedure turn. It's a beautiful day out here. Visual. $1,000 to go. Approach is on. I'm trying to see where we're going. We're going to probably get off on Bravo 10, Bravo 12, right around there. All right, signal channel hooked up. We're going to be pulling some G's here, slowing the aircraft down. Nice tight approach. There comes the speed. I got the airport in sight. Plenty of distance. Getting off to the left. Oh, shoot. Comes a glide slope. Okay. Alright, let's go gear down. Lap 15. And we'll slow 15 speed. Would it be gusty? It's some gusty weather. Not too bad though. Get inside that 3 nautical mile ring. We're going to throw the flaps down at 30. Okay, we go one other notch. 2 flaps. Let's go to ref speed. All right, here we go. Where are we going? Before landing, speed brakes, arm, green light, landing gear down, 3 green, flaps, 30-30 green. Landing checklist is complete. All right, you can see the gusts we're getting hit. I'm gonna take it over here shortly. All right, I got the airplane. I'm just gonna take it over here. We've got we're bang on the center line right now. All right, auto brake's good to go on 2. I've got the aircraft. Auto throttle's mine. Now this scenery is from Fly Too High, which is pretty cool scenery. I gotta correct this trajectory. About right there. That's pretty much up and down that runway now. I gotta slow the aircraft down. Here we go.
50.
I'm gonna arrest that
30.
descent rate right now. I'm trying to go over that arrestor. Oh man, that's a little too on the high side. Hold
10.
it. Get on there. There we go. Reversers coming out. Okay, I got the aircraft. Okay, coming out of reversers. Probably get off on here. Bravo 10. Okay, we just crossed that runway. Let's check. We're good on that side. Let's clean it up. Welcome to Fresno. Thinking light. Keep the taxi on. That's coming off. That's coming off. Pitot heat's off. Off. Off and off. Okay, APU's coming online. And then, welcome to Fresno. It's actually beautiful here. Okay, we're up. That's cleaned up. All right, here we go. That's runway, I guess it's gate 16. Taxi's off. Our gate's like right here. Okay, I'm gonna shut it down. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. We're here. We'll go ahead and throw on the brake. We'll shut down number 1. Seatbelt's coming off. If you bleed on. And welcome to Fresno. Just going to shut that off.